Okay, and we are live. Back in the Dungeon of the Dead 3. I went too far with that, barely. Okay. That's right, nobody's finished there, so
I believe we just killed some zombies, and we have a mass of skeletons working with us.
Yep.
Or with eyes in, at any rate.
Okay, so you now see as you so I go about here, moves on there. We're right about here. Move those two, please. You see up ahead that it splits like this, and there's a guy just leaning against a wall. Doesn't seem to notice us yet.
Does he appear cultist-like?
Yeah, he's got the cultist robes on. Well, the cultist armor on, to be precise. Some of the cultists wear armor. Most of the Bay Knights, as I call them.
And I am 15 feet away from him already?
Well, you're going to have to make a stealth check to get that close, but...
Okay, I would like to make a stealth check, and then I would like to go up and knife him with sneak attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Or with a rapier, at any rate.
Okay,
stealth check. My rogue with proficiency fails. I got a 9.
You have advantage. He's pretty much half asleep.
Oh, lovely. I got another 9. I rolled a pair of 2s.
Congratulations, he got a 2 for his roll, so that means he has his 5. Max.
Excellent.
So he doesn't notice you, you pass, feel free to stab away.
Stabby, stabby.
With advantage.
Yay! Alright, there are my rolls. 23.
I diagnosed him with dead.
Okay. And if there is nobody around, I shall search the body for any information or valuables or keys.
He doesn't have anything useful on him.
Okay.
Actually, let me roll something. He has 4 gold pieces.
Not anymore.
He had 4 gold pieces.
Yay!
I'm just looking for treasure on these guys, because I'm curious, why would they all have no money on them?
Because they're cultists. Maybe they give all their money to the...
Nah, these are going to be sacrifices of slaves, Aves, blood, and some of that. Part of the language. But Bane, Baal, Merkel, yada yada.
Okay, so what do I see around the corner?
You see another turn.
It's a long and winding road. Okay.
He seemed to be leaning against the wall, and
there was, after an investigation check for secret doors, which renders an 18.
There's a secret door, yeah.
Whee! I will listen at it, and then I will open it. The team can come join me. Yep. He's dead.
Yep. Oh, wrong. Too far. You hear...
Well, I would have had a hard time missing that secret door with all that noise coming from behind it.
You hear as you listen to that, it's like really quiet, but you do manage to hear as you listen to it.
Okay.
The next round as you listen for it, but like it's kind of hard to hear if you don't know what you're looking for.
Alright. Well, I notify the rest of the team that there seems to be some violence on the other side, and please to be prepared.
Okay.
And with our weapons drawn, I will open the door as surreptitiously as I can.
Okay.
Is that another stealth check?
Nah. You don't need to do that.
If we're lucky, nobody's in immediate sight of the door.
You arrive right here, and the sounds of battle get much louder as they seem to be coming from up there. Okay. There's another door, though, doorway to be precise, right here.
Okay, so that's a doorway, not a door.
Correct.
It is open.
Open hallway.
Alright, and it's within sight of whatever's around this corner?
Yep.
Alright. Then I'm gonna try and edge over and see what I can see in either direction. Trying not to be noticed by anybody in either direction.
Empty room it seems.
Okay.
And over there you see perception check.
At least I didn't read the die out loud. 96 is my percentile roll.
You see Bubkiss.
Okay.
You think there's something... You're starting to, like, your nose rankles is like you smell something really stinky over in there. Okay. Over in this area. If you really see something like...
Okay.
What
I gesture to the others that I don't see anything.
You can still hear the sound of battle. It sounds like there's like splashing as people move around like...
Well, on the good side, whips are not a distance weapon.
Well, that was supposed to like whip sound. It was like the sound of something whipping through the air, not necessarily whip. Like, if a sword goes really fast through the air, it can make like that noise.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Well, again, I'm. The team doesn't seem to have joined me, but I gesture them forward again.
My characters would have. So, Eisen says, "Alright." Eisen hisses quietly. Up ahead.
Which way is he gesturing? Is he gesturing
that
toward?
Way.
He's gesturing that way.
He goes up ahead, under his breath.
Allie nods.
Beyond the hall, a flooded chamber opens, so we'll put those there.
Oops, sorry.
And we're going to put us all on one right here. Put one of those ones right there.
Oh, sorry, wrong way. My bad.
And now, while I'm reading this, you can put us all right there.
Okay.
Last big boss fight.
Are your minions in front or in back?
They're going to stay back because they're not exactly stealthy.
Okay.
They're going to act rear guard this time. So, you can move those two. We'll indicate what's needed after this. So there's two men squaring off. The floor buckles up with water. The floor buckles up above the waterline in the middle of the room, forming a small island. Corpses and doused torches flow in the water around the island, atop which two men circle each other, with weapons bared. One of the men, a tall, unarmored brute with a great club and a scarred face, towers above his opponent, but is gravely wounded. The smaller figure is muscular and bare-chested. That's a weird gesture for that, by the way, everyone who can't see. He clutches a bloody dagger in one hand, a torch in the other, and has no flesh covering his skull.
Well, that's gross.
Skullface, Scarboy.
Does either of them... My inclination is to assume that they're both baddies. That they're...
The instant you, come in sight, this one goes... and belts it out of here.
Well, that's awkward. Does Cassandra have time to get a shot off?
At?
The guy who's running away.
With disadvantage, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Because he's like, ah, and just boots out of there really quickly because he's disturbed, they'll get out there
Okay.
He sees.
Alright, so let's see. Range spell attack. Blast. 10. Oh, when you said disadvantage, so it's probably even worse. No.
Eldritch
10.
Blast.
Oh, you're Eldritch blasting? Good
no,
for
that
you.
was a bad joke.
Oh.
I said blast. Eldritch.
Okay. No, I was actually Ray of Frosting so that I could slow him down.
You don't have Ray of Frost, do you?
Of course I have Ray of Frost. Why wouldn't I have Ray of Frost?
How did you back to Ray of Frost?
I said Cassandra.
Oh, I thought you said this one was shooting at him.
No, Cassandra is the one with spells.
I thought, well, she has a...
I do have daggers, yes.
And a bow, don't you?
Well, I know Cassandra has a bow. Let me see if Allie has a bow.
Allie definitely
Yes,
has a bow.
Allie has a bow.
Allie definitely has a bow. Cassandra has a bow. Okay. Okay, so anyway, as this happens, and this big scar boy turns around and says, "Thank goodness. May I ask for your aid in hunting that assassin down?"
You'll forgive us for being cautious.
Of course.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Give me a second while I figure out how to pronounce his name. I'll also type it in as well and I'll see if you can pronounce it.
Okay.
His first name is Mortlock.
What a lovely name.
M-O-R-T Lock.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was going to be a lot worse. Think it's how it's spelled? Yeah. Vantamper?
Van Tomper? Yeah, I'd call it Van Tomper.
I couldn't think if it was Van Thamper or something like that because it's
I would not pronounce it as the. I would pronounce it to. But we could be wrong.
He says, "I am Mortlock Van Tamper, child of Tham." I'm not even trying to pronounce her name because Thamar, I think.
Spell it.
Where is it? Thalmra.
Thalamra?
9 hells if I know. She's one of the patriarchs. She's one of the main patriarchs of the city, like one of the biggest powerhouses.
All right. So he just told us who he is, right?
Yeah.
I believe I asked you 2 questions.
What was the second one? I forgot.
Why are you here?
Thank you, I forgot about that. He says, "My family's paying the dead 3 cultists to more people in the city. Their goal is to prove that the Flaming Fist can't do its job. Once the city stops paying them, the Flaming Fist will have less reason to stay in Baldur's Gate. With them gone, no standing of my mother becoming the city's next Grand Duke. If she gets her way, Baldur's Gate will share Eltral's fate and get dragged down into the 9 hells."
You're here to pay these people on your mother's behalf?
Much I wish I wasn't, yes.
So you're working with the followers of the Dead 3?
Sadly, yes. I can provide you with extreme evidence on how to prove this and get them in all. He basically explains that he can help you provide evidence, provide guidance how to take them down. He never liked doing this.
That's nice information, but we have very specific instructions.
Let me guess. He says, "Let me guess." And Eisen says, yeah. Well, we could probably just turn you in and get the same result. He's not a cultist, per se. We're told to take out the cultists. He's not a cultist. Loopholes!
It's a loophole. I'm not sure Allie and Flick would be on board with that loophole, though.
Hazir has his mask on, and you hear like an echoing laugh that sounds like a ghost's last, like a ghost getting the last laugh, like. But a lot more echoey and disturbing.
Creepy much?
Yeah, pretty much. I was trying to go for that, and then Hazir says, "I like that," to Eisen. Or at the very least, and then Eisen says, "At the very least, we figure out why. We at least find out if he needs. We at least leave it to the guards to figure out if you should be executed later. No offense, buddy."
I'm concerned about the difficulty of trying to capture him and get him out of here
He's half
Without
dead.
endangering our mission.
He's half dead. You can tell he's like half dead. Like he's got like a bunch of cuts on his body. He's just. If he doesn't have, if he's his. Also, I have an image of him, so like you can just give us. You can just say more like my temper, and everyone's gonna know to look for this guy.
Okay.
So.
Alright, okay, what value can you provide right now?
The other cultists receive regular payments from my brother Amric, who runs his own money lending business from a tavern called the Low Lantern. My mother doesn't expect much of me, but she thinks the world of Amric, and my oldest brother Thirstwell uses imps as spies of the city. He has the bathhouse under surveillance and probably knows you're here.
Sorry, what was that one's name?
Thirstwell. Let's see if I can spell it for you. Yeah, you got it right. Awesome.
Has imps? I
Yeah.
You said?
Oh, I misspelled my temper. Yep.
Okay.
And he adds that if you've made it this far, you've killed most of the leaders of the Dead Three cult.
We've hardly encountered anyone.
You've encountered some pretty big, tough ones, though. They just didn't get much chance to fight back because we were stealthy. Without them, the cult will break up. The cults keep their treasure nearby, and they gesture somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, it's nice to hear about your brothers, but I was looking for something more immediately useful, like how to locate the remainder of the cultists here in the bathhouse.
He explains that he can look directly to each one of their hideouts and explain like where everything is.
Alright. Make yourself useful.
He explains that the remaining guy, the guy he was just fighting, was one of the leaders.
Okay.
I'm going to use lost his miniature, so I'm going to find a new one. I'm going to use...
Which miniature are you looking for?
I'll use this one, I guess. Oh, wait, no, he's a Reaper. So he has a knife, and I need someone with a skull, so this will do.
Okay.
So, as we follow, yada 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 yada, the man retreated to... After you follow, you find him in the Covenant. And Burns...
We find him in the Covenant?
That's what it's called. I just read that off the top of my head. I was
Okay.
supposed to say that. Ignore what I just said.
Alright.
Ignore me! So what I got about here now, yada yada. He leads the way, as he was ordered. And, I'm also gonna need...
Same guy?
Yep, same guy.
Oh, sorry, and you're also going to need what?
Okay.
X number of minions?
Nope. Just gonna use these as the guys. The boys. Okay. Ball, Bane, sorry, Merkel, Ball, Bane. These are not actually them, these are statues.
Thank you.
I'm not
Quite relevant.
I'm not throwing D&D's at you yet. This is a player-made campaign.
Alright.
Professional-made campaign, not one of my made campaigns. Burned torch stubs litter the floor of this hall, western end which is occupied by 3 6-foot-tall painted wooden statues. Each statue stands atop a 2-foot-high wooden block of stone, making it look taller and foreboding. Oh wait, sorry. Reverse the Minotaur and other one. The center section resembles a heavily armored man's face hidden behind the fearsome visor of his helmet. He's painted red except for his right gauntlet, which is black. Clutched in the gauntlet is a blood-red spear pointed upward. The statue to the north depicts a purple-garbed man wearing a harlequin mask and holding a dagger on his back. The statue to the south portrays a black-robed skeleton with his jaw opened wide and its bony hands outstretched. Okay, so, now roll for initiative.
Alrighty, who would you like first?
1 sec. Just pop this right there so I can, bloody ties, this is getting annoying. I would like you to start with Flick.
26.
Nice. Next up, Allie.
13.
Okay, so I need to get 0 for Cassandra somehow.
15.
Close.
Yes, 15 is very close to 0.
If you round down. I had to make that joke. And then Mortlock gets 17, and he gets not very high. That is only. Oh wow, he actually has a pretty good modifier, so that's what he is. Okay, that. Okay, start with Flick.
I would love to start with Flick.
I'll actually put like in this position, it's like da da. Skeleton can use rear guard again, so we're all like up front.
Well, so here's what's about to happen.
Your door.
Flick is going to zip over here. And
Flex.
present his astral arms, which currently are going to look kind of like octopus tentacles, and I believe my arms are going to get very bendy as well.
Oh, so I thought you were actually changing your physical body.
I'm changing my physical body, but I'm also presenting my astral arms.
I thought they were one the same. Okay.
No,
Okay, so roll attack.
and
that's
he
right,
does
dex
have to do a dex saving throw first.
That's not gonna be good. Let's see. Oh wait, I was looking at his stealth modifier. I was like, I have to get plus 11 to dexterity. That's only a 10. Don't worry.
Okay, so that's 2d4 force damage just from being nearby when the spectral arms burst from my body. And that's 7 damage right off the bat.
Oh,
So that was my bonus. Oh, I need to take away a key point.
Another one, right? Because you already used them. If you have, you should still have them up.
Oh, did I use them in here?
Yeah, you used them here, so you still have them up.
I didn't realize I had used them in here. I thought I used them
all
before.
All that damage. All that damage because you.
Are you sure it wasn't?
Yeah, this one's supposed to be fought.
Oh, okay.
It was not. It was less than 10 minutes ago, so you definitely still them up. So just continue whap away.
All right. Then yes, I will just
wail away.
I will attack with my. My astral arms are less damagey than my regular arms.
No, they're not.
Then I have a calculation error somewhere.
They do the same damage as your base arms, but your short sword might be different.
Oh, they use a different modifier. They use
wisdom.
My wisdom instead of my dex, and my dex is higher than my wisdom. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, maybe I'll go ahead and stick with my short sword then.
Well, you have to get closer. Then.
Yeah.
You
go ahead and put me up against him.
Ready for murder?
Let us begin the first stab of the 20.
That's a hit, I think. Yes.
11 damage.
Beat.
And now there shall be an unarmed attack, which was a
Okay.
Yeah on this dice is a 20.
Yep.
So that is a 27 crit, so max is 9 plus the die is a total of 12.
He dodges aside as you swing your whatever move you're gonna do. What are you gonna do?
This was my regular arm, so I probably feint with the spectral arms to distract him, and then just give him an uppercut.
He dodges back like this, like doing an unnatural bend, and your hand just like misses him by centimeters.
With a crit success. With a nat 20.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
Okay.
After the battle, I'll explain.
Duly noted. I notice that this was the best strike I've ever made, and then he just completely dodged it. So to play it safe in future, I will be using my astral arms, which count as magical.
You heard
Just
him with the
putting that
sword.
out there.
You heard him with the sword. I'm going to explain this afterwards, don't worry.
I'm sure
We're
you
down
shall.
to Hazir, I think, because he had an 18. Yeah, no one else had higher than 18. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and commence Wapatui. 2 hits. Oh dear, I rolled max for both of those. He really should save this one the other ones. Okay, so let's see. That's going to be 10 plus 8 is 18 equals... Oof, he get hurt pretty bad as he does that. So I'm going to also add... I just rolled 3 4s in a row on 3d4. And then as he grabs him, like needles, sewing needles erupt from Hazir's arm, like his hand, and just like... and open new wounds on, like just sewing him apart.
On Hazir.
Hazir has sewing needles erupt from him, which just grab onto the man.
Who are they unsewing? Thank
the
you.
villain.
That is messed up. I love it. Oh, this is going to go very well with Cassandra's.
Okay, that brings us down to Mortlock, who's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, try and dash around to prevent him from escaping. Well, there's no more turns for escape, we're just going to try and do that. So that was his entire turn, so we had to dash.
Mm-hmm.
Brings us down to Eisen. And then he's up. He has 16, you got a 15. Eisen goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's right, he's right here. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he does that whole...
Oh, yes, that thing again.
where he raises his foot and then brings it down to slam, like kicking someone in the head.
Mm-hmm.
And now guys, make dexterity saving throw. Bloody Asmodeus. Another crit fail. Percent die. Ought 2. Okay, so max damage and add this to it, please.
Max plus this?
Yes.
Okay. 20 plus 24 is 44.
The flames just engulf the man and just leave just a crater where he was pretty much. Just like a small dent in the ground.
Aww.
You can move miniature. Like there's...
Nothing left.
Barely anything left, yeah.
Okay. The rest of us advance at a more leisurely pace, since there appears to be no further need for action.
Yep.
Allie would like Cassandra and or Eisen and or Varain to take a look at the statues and see if there's anything that we need to do to them.
Each one will examine one is Eisen's preference.
Okay.
Eisen will examine balls. And she'll examine, she's going to examine Bane, but you can examine that.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so move that one over there. Okay, now, as we move over there, Mortlock stands with us, looking really awkward.
And after Allie sends them to investigate from an Arcana standpoint,
Okay.
she asks him if he knows anything about these, anything we should be aware of.
Oh my goodness, how'd she fail a Christmas saving throw that long? Decent. Okay, so Marion suddenly begins kneeling and can't do anything else.
That's awkward.
She's like...
Does Cassandra notice this?
Yeah.
Okay, Cassandra rushes over.
Give me another saving throw. Charisma.
Right. Charisma saving.
Oh wait, you're not within 5 feet, never mind.
Well, my hand will be because I'm going to take her by the shoulder.
Then, yeah, give me a charisma saving throw. As you're by shoulder, you just feel you have to give me a charisma saving throw. That's a pass. DC was 12.
Yay!
Which is really embarrassing for Rain, because she had to pursue this.
Alright, so I pull her away and try and turn
Athletics.
her away.
Athletics or acrobatics should try and like actually pull her away because you actually haven't physically
All right.
pulled her.
And shall I do a perception check to see if either Flick or Allie has noticed what's going on?
They've
because if so,
noticed.
they'll come help.
They've noticed.
All right.
So, but you still got your chance.
All right. So
You feel like the urge to bow, but you notice like this immense urge.
15 on the athletics acrobatics check. Am I able to pull her away?
Yeah, you managed to yank her away.
All right. So I turn her away from it.
But like this one, like put your arm in front of her chest and like, and she goes, eh. Thank you. I don't know what that was.
Are you all right now?
Moving them both 10 feet away. She goes, I think so. Just felt this weird urge to kneel.
Eisen, I don't know if they're all like that. Please be cautious.
Eisen examining Molly he says, nah, this one's just got like a funny image on it. It proceeds to unhook the Harlequin mask on the ball. See, nothing like that. I checked. This one doesn't have any magic in it. Just a little prank feature, I guess.
Okay. Cassandra turns to Varaine again. You good for now?
She's good for now, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Cassandra's going to cautiously go back toward this one, quite slowly, in case she feels a similar pull.
Okay.
Does she make it to it without...
Mm-hmm. She makes it to it without feeling any problems.
Alright, so Arcana check.
That she knows of.
Smart Alec. I got a yeah, and with a +5, that's a 25.
You think there's some sort of necromantic energy around this thing, but you can't tell like what it actually does. And you're not sure if it would be a good idea to destroy or not, but you're not sure if it would be a bad idea.
Well, I relate all that to the team.
Eisen will do another check, see if he gets high enough. He casts Detect Magic as his eyes just go like...
Well, that will be convenient.
He examines it and goes...
Which one? He examines his again? Or he moves on to
He
one of the
examines
other?
both of them. He examines all three of them. Non-magic, enchantment magic, and necromancy. And he says, oh, it's a cursed statue. On Merkel's.
So Merkel's statue curses people?
Anyone who damages it will be cursed.
Alright, everyone. You heard the man.
So we stand like over here.
Leave that statue alone. Alright, What about the statue of
Bane.
Bane?
I am the Bane. I break the bat.
So you said enchantment magic?
Probably what happened to Varaine.
Okay. Alright. So you didn't notice any other magic present?
Nope.
Alright, maybe we should just leave it alone.
Sounds good. We just have someone who's actually skilled in arcane